Hey there, everybody. This is Music Makers, the show that's all about original music and the wonderful artists that make that original music. We are so pleased to have the wonderful Angel Forrest and Dee Columbus joining us in the studio to do some songs and have a little chat with us about those songs. Angel, 7-time winner of the Best Female Vocalist with the Maple Blues Awards. Crazy. 2021 Juno nominee for your album.
Crazier.
Dee Columbus, an artist in his own right, as a solo artist.
Yeah.
And the two of you together are just magic.
Thank you.
So we're really looking forward to the music that you're going to share with us today and chat a little bit about your life now.
Yeah, got lots to talk about.
Yeah.
So let's make some magic. How about a song?
Let's
go.
Let's do it.
Don't wanna play the blaming game, but things ain't never been the same, and I can't keep holding on. If I could just take a moment to remember how you made me feel. Your memories don't haunt me, they're not in my mind, not where I thought they'd be. When I feel like I'm losing a part of me and losing my memories of you. Where do I go? Tell me, what do I do when I need a good talking to? I don't wanna play the blaming game, but things ain't never been the same, and I can't, no, I can't keep holding on. If you had taken just a moment to tell me that your pain was real, you knew I'd never hurt you, I'd never desert you. Now pain is all I feel. When I feel like I'm losing a part of me and losing my memories of you. I knew something was wrong, something bad going on, and then, well, it didn't take long. I don't wanna play the blaming game, 'cause things ain't never been the same, and I can't keep holding on. Don't wanna play the blaming game, but things ain't never been the same, and I can't, no, I can't keep holding on. I don't wanna play the blaming game, 'cause things ain't never ever been the same, and I can't, no, can't keep holding on. I don't wanna play the blaming game, but things ain't never been the same, and I can't, no, I can't keep holding on. No, I can't keep holding on. I don't understand why it's not in the plans to be making new memories with you.
That was fantastic.
Thank you.
You know, I saw a video recently, a wonderful song called Hope.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that and how that all came about?
That song is with Crystal Shawanda. It came about, strangely enough, watching all of the George Floyd stuff that was going on. When we wrote the whole album, there was so much going on in the world that just had to get out. And strangely enough, I'd never met Crystal. She agreed to do it. I know she's Canadian, but she was living in Nashville. We did it by Zoom, literally in time, but in time together, but by Zoom. We had never met. And then this summer passed. She was on tour in Quebec and Ontario, and we were on tour in Quebec, and we were able to, slot it in there 6 hours for us to actually meet for the first time. No makeup, no jewelry, no clothes. We actually had bed sheets on, my bed sheets, which I washed first. And we sat and chatted and got to know each other, just exchanging stories about being on the road and being singers and having the same kind of voices and kind of going through the same sort of thing. And it was magical. It was great. She was wonderful. An absolute joy, really.
It was really powerful having it be, like you say, very stripped down. I could see
it was intimidating at first, but my whole idea was that we all come from water, and I wanted to have that idea that we're all the same and we all have the same hopes and dreams. And I wanted to show that, because I'm getting older, I'm going through menopause, I have all kinds of things going on, and it took a lot of guts for me to wear no makeup, no jewelry. I mean, even the bracelets that I've had on for 20, 35 years, I took them all off. And she was right in there. She was like, yeah, let's do that, it's great. And I watch it and I still cringe a little bit, but it gets easier every time because it's a true fact of life, and we are all the same, and we all have the same, fears and doubts, and but we all want to be happy, and we all want to be loved. And so she was a perfect person to do it with, and our voices are very close, so it was...
I still remember the first time when we, like the way we recorded it, it's in real time in studio, but it's through the internet. And she said, when we said who accepted the songs and stuff, we wrote that song with her in mind, but you never know the reaction that's going to create. And I remember the first time we spoke on the video, she was with her daughter, and and she said, it's incredible. My daughter already sings the song all across the house.
4 years old, she's running through the house singing it.
So it was...
out of the mouths of babes.
It was a real awesome moment.
Yeah, it was great, amazing.
And what did you say her daughter's name was?
Jaja.
Oh, for gosh sake.
Yeah, it's short for, I can't remember what it's short for, but beautiful. She's with her all the time on the road and everything, so.
Nice.
It was just amazing. The whole process was all like that. Even my favorite, which Denise and I do together, we did a video last year in Dominican Republic, and it was gorgeous. Like, we were just lucky, and it's so nice to have that forever. Videos are, I never liked them, and as I get older now, I'm like, yeah, I want to show them to my kids and my kids' kids, and you don't want to live forever, right? Somehow, so, and of course,
you were too sexy to shoot videos at 20.
Oh, is that, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Thanks, babe.
That's a great story.
It is a great story, yeah, thanks, babe.
As I was watching the video, and the shock of seeing the two of you, like seeing you in the bedsheet was shocking. But then, as you move over to her and she's in the bedsheet as well, like, whoa.
Yeah, they're linen sheets though, but
Yeah.
they're expensive sheets. But well, that was the whole idea, like to have it all from water. And unfortunately, the producer got COVID the day before, so the cameras fell apart. The water on the floor fell apart. The water through the bed sheets, which was the original idea. But we made it work with all different, the director was amazing.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Great idea. Thank you.
Your truth and my truth, they ain't the same truth. Oh no, 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 no. Your faith and my faith, well, they ain't the same faith. Oh no, no, no. Sometimes we have to be the change we want to see. Even though it feels the same, it ain't the same way anymore. No, no, no. No, no, no. no, no, no. Your fight and my fight, they ain't the same fight. Oh no, 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 no. Sometimes you have to give the love you need to live, even though it feels the same, it ain't the same way anymore. No, 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 no. My heart, your heart, your heart, my heart, your heart, your heart, my heart, my heart. It's time to move beyond the niche and dig deep into the heart of each. We can't delay, no, not another day. No, 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 no. No, no, no. You see, your hope and my hope, they're just the same hope.
Man, that was a powerful song.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good stuff. You guys have done a lot of work together, but also recently you've come out with an album on your own.
I did.
Tell me about that.
Well, I kind of grew up with country music. Like my family, especially on my mom's side, it was everybody was a fiddle player and a mandolin, and it was really raw country. And I grew up somewhere in the 80s, 90s, sorry to say, and fell in love with Garth Brooks and Alan Jackson and that old country where they really tell nice stories. You know, every time you finish hearing a song, you think you watched a movie. That really caught my attention. So, you know, we've been together for 20 years. After that, I'm like, maybe it's time for me to express what kind of music I want to do. So we went into country, and we wrote the album Angel, me and Ricky Paquette, our the third member of the
Had me
writing
country
process.
lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote a country lyric album, 11 songs.
Wow.
Country.
Yeah, and
It was fun.
It's quite something because she's never, at that point,
never written for
she's never
anybody
written
else
for
but
anybody
myself.
else. And I wanted not like the new country stuff where it's all about beer and pickup and dirt road and stuff. I wanted more like the old storyline.
Heartfelt
like,
stories.
Yeah, heartfelt and that you can have images in your head and stories. And I asked her for that, and my God, did she ever deliver? Like all the songs are really.
Thanks, baby.
Yeah,
I love the record, I have to say. I'm very proud of it.
Pretty
yeah.
good.
I'm getting pretty good. Thank you.
Yay.
When you go country, never go back, my friends. So yeah, I've
say.
arrived.
Yeah, so it was a nice process, obviously, with Ricky. We have three very different influences. So when we write the three of us together, you know, she's more a 70s Led Zeppelin, Janis. I'm more 90s country, pop. And Ricky is like,
Well, he's along the same boat as me. We have the
yeah,
same,
the same boat. And at the
Yeah.
same time, he's got the Aerosmith. And
Yeah.
so the three of us writing stuff together,
Crazy,
it's a
yeah.
clash of all kind of style, and it makes
Yeah.
something unique, I
Yeah.
think. I'm very, very
Yeah, Held Down
proud
with
of that
Grace
album.
was the three of us, the one that was nominated. And the Angels 11 project, 1 and 2, it's just Denny and I that wrote them.
Right.
But Ricky did help us with the producing and stuff like that. But he's the music guy, you know, I give him some melody sometimes, but I'm a lyric person. And then, you know, we I don't know. Somebody's got to understand your language, you know. I want to hear the pink clouds rolling with the, and he's like, oh, you mean this? I'm like, oh, yeah, baby,
That's it.
you know,
Yeah.
just explain it, because I don't know how to
The
explain
writing
it. so-
process is extremely funny and extremely different from time to time.
Yeah, it depends, yeah.
Like the country album, we wrote all the music, the three of us together, and then we recorded the music, and the music stayed on the shelf for like 2 years before I actually put my voice on them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So the process was very different. It was,
He was busy being a sideman too, supporting me, He's always putting everybody else first. Finally, it was like, get that thing out, dust it off, and let's get it
and we
done,
waited
so.
to be out here on the West Coast.
Yeah.
The music was all recorded in Montreal at the studio where we really love to go. And we came to Hornby the first time, and not the first time, but the 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I set up the nice recording booth in the bus
nice.
by the ocean, and I sang the entire album in a day, and it
Oh, wow.
was awesome.
Yeah, fulfilling.
What a feeling.
It's a great
well,
feeling.
looking out at that view and everything
Yeah.
else.
It's quite beautiful. We've made it our home now.
Yeah, we are now residents.
Yeah.
How do you, British Columbians? Is that it?
That's right.
We are now British Columbians. Very proud.
Yeah.
Yes.
Looking forward to the next song. Let's hear it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sitting by the sea, margaritas, you and me. You know there's nowhere else I'd rather be. You and I so free, waiting for the clouds to lift, reveal the snowy mountain tips, watching the stars burn out and the tide roll in. I can't believe that it's not a sin. Now my favorite me, you're your favorite you. In the morning when we rise, watching all the birds fly, rainbow colors in the sky, singing songs of paradise. Every morning dew reminding me that holding you is something I can't live without. I die, there ain't no doubt. I'm my favorite me, you're your favorite you. Well, baby, baby, it's plain to see that you and I were meant to be. There's nowhere in this world I'd rather be. And baby, baby, you and me, hand in hand in harmony, we're living on the island, the one we've dreamt about from sea to sea. Sitting by the sea, margaritas, you and me. You know there's nowhere else I'd rather be. You and I so free. Every morning dew reminding me that holding you is something I can't live without. I die, there ain't no doubt. I'm my favorite me, you're your favorite you. Oh, baby, baby, it's plain to see that you and I were meant to be. There's nowhere in this world I'd rather be. And baby, baby, you and me, hand in harmony, we're living on the island, the one we've dreamt about from sea to sea. We're living on the island, the one we've dreamt about from sea to sea.
Because this show is all about original music and the wonderful artists that make original music, I have to ask you the question we like to ask people. What about writing lyrics and writing the music? What's the process like for you? How does it all come together, the
Denise,
magic?
Oh, there is such magic all the time. Anyway,
I want to know how you write lyrics, because that's something I really don't
I can't
understand.
give my secrets away. You won't
Oh,
need
come
me
on.
anymore. Forget about it.
I don't know how, I can
Denise
explain how I
writes-
do the music, but I can't write a lyric to save my life. I want to know.
Denny writes great melodies sometimes, well, always, but he'll say, "Oh, listen to this melody," and then I'll go off and write a lyric or whatever. Or one time when we did there's a song called "Please, Please, Please" that's on the album with Jonas Tamalti as my guest, and he had written this beautiful little melody. And I remember it was raining out, and I was in the back of the bus, and I just came out with a lyric, and then I came out with another lyric. It just kept coming. I was looking at the rain, and I got my book, and I walked to the front of the bus, and I said, "Hey, play that thing again." And he played it, and I sang to it, and then we adjusted a couple of things for timing and everything, and then that was it.
Wow.
And then other times he'll be building a building,
there's something
and I'm
that-
writing lyrics on a nail box as I'm cutting pieces of cedar wood. He'll be like, "Give me another piece of cedar." Hang on a second. And I'm like, "We're gonna write it."
She wrote an entire song by the time I did one side of the barn roof.
Yeah.
She wrote on that. But what it really impresses
Lots of
me,
nails.
yeah, when she does it is sometimes she's going to start singing a melody, and it's only sounds, phonetics.
Phonetically, yeah.
But the sounds finish in E or in or in oo, and then as it goes, you hear the words forming
Yeah.
because of the sound that she made. She uses that sound, and it creates a lyric, and then all of this, like I just repeat, I play, and it becomes from sound to lyrics, from lyrics to a story. So it's sometimes it's that, sometimes it's a blank page, and she writes the whole
Yeah,
thing.
sometimes it's just ideas of phrases, and I'll find them, on pieces in the bus or in the whatever. And other times, that's it. I'll sing phonetically to something he's doing, and then that's it. The way it sounds gives me an idea of a line, and then of a story, and I don't know. I really don't know. And it's strange because we don't write. We're not writers that write every day. It's like, okay, we've had an album up for 2 years,
2
3 years.
o'clock, right.
It's time.
Yeah.
It's time to put a record out if we want to work
But
next year. And
at
that's- and
the
we'll just put
same
it out.
time, like for me, for music, I always have. Now we have amazing tools, so I always have my phone not too far. Sometimes I'm going to be doing something completely different than playing music, and something comes up in my head, and I just pick up my guitar, and I put a bar or two down, and I leave it, and then I can do that for many times in a year.
I do it in the car.
And then after a year, we're like, okay, let's write an album.
Gather up all
And then I
ideas.
take my phone and I go and I listen to all those little ideas that I had, and sometimes two ideas become one song, or
And I do the same with my phone.
Yeah.
When I'm in the car, I'll be like, click. I'm embarrassed. And then you go to listen to it after, and you don't want anybody around to hear it because it's like, what is that? Oh. And then, and it's fun is to hear a song completed and
I've
go back
actually
to the
heard
idea and go,
this
that
in
was
the
where
shower.
that came from. Yeah.
we've actually listened to her doing a song, and you
Yes.
hear cluck, cluck, the
The
door
water, she's
of the shower,
going
and you hear
down the
the
drain.
water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Click, click.
Goodbye was written in the shower
Yeah.
from Paul Delorier, the one on Angels 11, the first one. Anyway, but that's it. It's always just an idea that's triggered, and we just sort of trigger each other. And
Sometimes her
You know.
melody becomes the music. Sometimes the music becomes her lyrics.
yeah.
I can totally
same.
relate to that because I do the same thing. I'll get an idea, I'll write it down, and you put it away, and
Yeah.
sometimes you might not look at it for a
Yeah.
while, and then all of a sudden you bring it out, and it's like,
Yeah.
that's the
Or you
time.
run over it by accident. You
You're
go,
ready to do it.
Wow, that's a great one.
It's a great process.
It's great fun. I have to say, I love
It's
it.
amazing to hear you guys talk about the process. Thank you so
Thank you
very
for
much.
having us. Really lovely,
for coming.
wonderful.
Thank you. That was
Thank you.
awesome.
Great show.
Thank you.
And of course, I'd like to thank Deb Reimer, who makes all this very possible because she schedules the artists, and without her, we wouldn't have a show. Similarly, the folks behind the camera, thank you all very much.
Thank you all to the crew.
You get to see you in the credits, but unfortunately, we don't get to see you in front of the camera. And then the same deal goes with John McKenzie in the back room. They're doing the directing. John, thank you.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, John.
And again, thank you for making Music Makers possible.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Continued
guys for
success.
having us.
We'll
Thanks
see
so
you
much.
next time on Music
Absolutely.
Makers. Yay! Thanks, everybody.
Don't wanna play the blaming game, but things ain't never